Hey everybody, Queen D. Michelle here, and welcome to the season 1 finale of Moving Inward and Onward. I appreciate you stopping by. This week's episode, we move onward. It is truly geared to those who are presently living abroad or soon will be. If you live abroad, the distance to the nearest loved one, culture, and communicating in a foreign language can be a barrier. This week's episode will hopefully inspire you to consider giving thought to a topic not talked about often, but is extremely important to have in place if you're living abroad. I've often said that I'll always be a U.S. citizen, but I reside in Mexico. What that subtly implies is that I'm going to live and die here in Mexico. No need to ship me back to the States. I'm good. This episode, I'll talk about how my personal Mexican health directive and burial insurance is set up here in Lake Chapala. What's a Mexican directive? It's the simplest legal instrument you can create in which you state which persons can make decisions about your health care when you're no longer able to. And it's especially important for single people. Also, it's how you can express your post-life wishes to be carried out. For example, I want to be cremated and my ashes scattered over those mountains I love to hike so much. In Mexico, a notaria publica is an attorney that has special endorsements. Not all attorneys have notaria publica status. Now, Mexican law dictates which documents must be made by a notaria publica. But to have legal standing, a Mexican medical directive may not require notarization, but it's highly recommended that your Mexican medical directive be properly executed by a notaria publica. An important part that's included within my Mexican medical health directive is my burial plan. Now, the lakeside area has several funeral homes. All have discounts if you prepay, and payment plans are also available. My funeral home is closest to where I live in my town. The arrangement is such that for less than $600, they will collect me from anywhere within Chapala's municipal, from one end of the North Shore to the other. They will contact my family. They will perform the cremation, and they will take care of the paperwork needed with the Mexican consulate. Now, that paperwork, of course, is an additional fee. The information given in this episode came directly from a pamphlet provided by Lake Chapala Society. I recommend having these 3 things in place and preparing yourself for incapacitation or death when living abroad, and lakeside in particular. 1, record your data with LCS, Lake Chapala Society, Post-Life Emergency Registry. For 50 pesos, $2.50 US, the registry serves as that person whom you trust outside of your local family unit, with whom you share personal and sensitive information. The document bears most of the information that a health directive would, but it's not legally binding. 2, create a healthcare directive that includes your post-life wishes. Now, my healthcare directive, set up with my Notaria Publica, was 1,900 pesos, which is $100 US. And then 3, pre-arrangement with a funeral home. My arrangement with my local funeral home was 11,900 pesos, which is like 550 US dollars. So for less than 700 US dollars, I have secured my final arrangements in Mexico and taken the burden off my family. It's something to think about. Now, I hope you have enjoyed season 1 of moving inward and onward as much as I have enjoyed creating it. Season 2 will premiere September 22nd. In the meantime, remember, be mindful of where you place your focus, your attention. Because where your focus goes, your energy flows. And as always, one light, one love. See you in a new season, September 22nd.